Hello and welcome, I'm Mystical, this is Mystical Gaming. We're jumping into Watcher of Realms and I want to go with Diaochan today. She was limited summon the other weekend, so I'm sure a lot of people have got her. And just go over how her skills actually work, so you've got a better understanding of the kit you want to put on her, or the stats you're looking for, or what mode you're going to run her for artifacts and that sort of thing. Okay, so I've got some pre-recorded videos that I've done and we'll just slot them in the background and we'll go over her skills and that sort of thing and what we're looking at and how it actually works. Okay, so that's about it for her. That's what we're going to go over in the video today. If you like this sort of thing, please give me the old thumbs up, like and subscribe, would help me out. And without any more, let's jump in and see her in action. Okay, here we go. We're going to place them down and let's have a look firstly at the talent quickly. Okay, so the talent increases healing bonus by 50%. So straight up 50% healing bonus for her. When deployed, begins dancing to Serenade of Hope. During Serenade of Hope, it gains an extra 2% healing bonus every 2 seconds, reaching maximum increase of after 20 seconds. So that is a 40%, but that will change as you put promotions into her. Okay, so now during Song of Sorrow, increases attack by 1% every 2 seconds, reaching maximum increase after 20 seconds. These effects are removed when switching stances, but not completely, and we'll come on to that later. So that is the talent. So let's have a quick look at this talent and see what actually happens when we go into it. So let's place them down. Some more goes down, then we place her down as well. She's got nothing to do, she's just waiting on there for some damage, and then she'll strike up and do the healing. So there she goes, she heals for 499. Okay, bear that in mind, there's a 50% healing bonus on there, so her actual heal is only 332. So when she gets a percentage increase, that she's you'll see the healing's going up now on 539. That 2% is of the 332, not of the 499. So bear in mind what our actual 100% healing is. She heals that initial heal 150%. That's what happens first. So that's worth knowing, and then she slowly builds up the healing. Okay, so that's what the actual talent does. So this time round, what we're going to do is place down our Maw, and then we're going to place down our Diaochan there, and then we're going to let her build up to her ultimate. So we can see her ultimate ticking along just below me, and we can see how much he's hitting for. Okay, so he's hitting normally for 2371, so that's what he normally hits for. There are occasions when he does bigger hits, but it's normally 2371 on average is what he hits for, and that's what we're looking out for. So we've hit the ultimate now, and now we can see he's got the dagger sign above him, so he's now getting a bit of extra damage. We can see that as 2686 is what he's hit for there, and then 2692. Remember to get in that additional 1% attack every couple of seconds, so that is slowly building up. Okay, so bear that in mind. That's what the second part of that talent does. That's how that works. Okay, so let's have a look at her basic attack. A basic attack is an AoE heal, Serenade of Hope. So when she first goes down, periodically applies attack-based healing 3 times to all allies in range. I mean, when she flips over, she grants that 21% inspiration to all allies in range. Okay, so they're the two difference is as she swaps over. Now the inspiration buff is based on her attack, and she's got very little attack on her. But the other thing to look out for, so while we're in here looking at her gear stuff, you can also have a look at her actual skills. So if we come down, someone raised an interesting question. Her attack interval is 6 seconds, so she would do very well out of a little bit of attack speed. You'd get a massive amount. That's not actually strictly true with her, because she heals 3 times within a basic attack. What we actually find she does is her attack interval sort of is closer to 2 seconds. So every 2 seconds she'd do an AoE heal. Okay, so this time down we're going to chuck down a load of heroes and we'll watch this AoE heal go off, and we'll have a look at that 6 second interval between her attacks, and just so we can get it straight in our heads over what's actually happening. So we're going to place down a couple of heroes, so she's got some to actually heal up. Make sure they're all actually in range for her. So there's some more down, and there we go, we've got everyone in range for her, so we're just waiting on some damage being taken, and then she can start healing up. So there we go. You can then start to see we're on 1 time speed, there's a heal, and then if we look between 1, 2, boom, another heal. There we go. So 1, 2, there we go. You sort of get the impression that is not 6 seconds, it's much closer to 2. So a basic attack goes off, and then there are 3 heals 2 seconds apart. So if you increase her attack speed, you actually don't get as much as you'd like to think. It's not one massive heal every 6 seconds at 3 times the rate, or she doesn't go 1, 2, 3 and do 3 heals consecutively. They're equally timed out, so her attack interval sort of looks like more of a 2-second attack interval rather than a 6-second one. Right, let's promote her up so we can get our next ability. So that the first passive that we want. So there she goes. There's the first promotion. There we go. And let's promote her up again. Thorned Rose. Now we have a new skill. Let's go and have a look at this, see how it works, and see what it actually does for us. So Bittersweet Dreams. Within 9 seconds after switching stances, basic attack inherits half the effect of the previous stance. This effect can only be triggered 1 time every 60 seconds. We can maneuver that about when we put some skills into it if we want to. So there we go. We're both placed down and we are just waiting on our ultimate ticking off. When our ultimate ticks off, we'll be able to swap over stances. Now this time when she swaps over, she'll have 9 seconds where she will still be healing. So there we go. Trigger off the ultimate. There's the ultimate moved. We can now see we should hit for more. There we go. We're now hitting for more, and we're also still healing. Okay, so we get both effects, but that's only for 9 seconds, and the heal is somewhat dropped by 50%. Okay. Now that is 50% of your initial heal, not 50% of the stuff that you graded up with your talent as well. So bear that in mind. It is 50% of the initial heal that you do. Okay, right, that's that done. Now if we just hang on for a second, we'll be able to swap back, and then we'll be able to see that we do not get our we'll be then hitting for a lot less. Our hitting will go back straight back down to, what was it before? I think we hit for 3731, isn't it, something like that? Let's swap back over and we should see the hits drop. There we go. There's a hit. There's a hit. 2371. There we go. So back to normal on the hitting straight away. We're not picking up 50% of that because we are within that 1 minute mark. Okay, so that's what it actually means. There we go. So if you swap back and forth too often, you won't actually get the perk of it. Right, next one. Let's go. Okay, so Thorn Rose, what we're going to do, we are going to continuously apply a physical damage reduction and magic damage reduction to all allies in range, and then the Song of Sorrow, when we're in the inspirational damage increasing mode, we are continuously apply a penetration increase to 2 other allies with the highest attack in range. Okay, highest attack. So if you're not going on the right heroes you want, do check their attack to make sure it lands on the ones you actually want. Okay. So if we just chuck our heroes back down again, we'll put her down first, we'll place them all down, and then we're just waiting on the dragon doing his bit. There he goes. We can see we now get hit for 1,553, as opposed to there's our original bits of damage, so that's taken a drop there. And now we're just waiting on him doing his dragon claw. That will come along in a sec. There we go, 2,811. So there's a damage reduction for us. Now if we trigger ourselves over, that damage reduction is removed from us straight away. We see that went straight back up to 1.7, so that's taken an increase as well, but so is our damage. We can see there that is the buff already implied on us, so that's good news. But we can see that the damage from the Dragon Claw this time is up to 3.1. Okay, so there's the change in the damage for us as well. Okay, so be careful if you're taking a hit, make sure you're in healing mode, and if you're dicing out damage after, or you want to get a shield down or something like that, then there we go. That's when to change over. So where do all my skills? AoE healing, yeah, it's quite good, I think. We get bonuses in everything there. Bittersweet Dreams, I'm less inclined to have my dust land here or my skill books land here. It's a nice bonus, but it's only half of what you get from the previous one, so yeah, maybe not. This I quite fancy as well, so the second passive, and then there's the ultimate. Not too fussed by it landing in the ultimate, to be honest. The second passive I would like, the first passive I'm not too fussed about. So I think the choices are basic attack, the second passive are my preferences, then the first passive, then the ultimate. I'm not that fussed by it. I think you're going to choose one or the other. I don't think it's that needy to swap it over that quickly, so we'll see how that goes. healing multiplier and inspiration buff, that's fine. Into the basic previous stance, not great. But my first choice, or my second choice really. And there's the ultimate. Okay, not ideal. I think the ultimate would be I think the ultimate's where it's going to land. Yeah. Previous. Oh blimey, we're not getting any luck on this, are we? Oh, you get more luck if you haven't got all the skill crystals to put into it, then that's what you could be ending up with. So you may want to decide where you want them. If I never got any into the ultimate, would I be concerned? I might not be, to be honest. I might not put the rest of my crystals into it. They're not the easiest thing to get hold of. So would I? Maybe not. If I had more than, if I've got 39 of them lying around, who knows? I might chuck them in. But if I'm free to play an account, then I might consider differently and think maybe that's not where I want to put them. But gearing wise, or how you want to equip her, now there are certain things to remember when we're putting our gear on her. So let's go and have a quick look at some of the gearing options that we've got for her. So let's come down. Gear, what am I looking for? I would want attack percentage on my gear, and I would want flat attack on there as well. That attack I want boosted up as much as possible. 1 for a healing and 2 for the inspiration. It matters not which way you go with it. The other stats, what I'm looking for, rage regen. Bear in mind, rage regen, that is only affects her ultimate. The rest of it's not based off rage. So no use. Healing effect, if you're putting in the healing mode, you'll get more healing out of her because she's applying the healing, so we will get some use out of healing effect. Attack speed, you'll get some use out of it, remember, but it's sort of more of a 2-second than a 6-second that it looks like. So although you'll get the big number drop, it's split into 3 options anyway, so it won't be as quick and easy as you think. After that, HP and defense, if you want a bit of survivability in there, not bad stats to have in there as well. So distinct possibilities that you might want to look for on your gear. Crit rate, crit damage. Healers can't crit, so it's a useless stat all round. The others have at least got some use. And then we've got flat HP, flat defense, baby versions of it. If you've got it, yeah, okay, no great shakes, you'll get some survivability. Now, gear wise, a quick couple of points for you. Now, some people may want to put on certain gear types onto them, so let's have a quick look. So if we put in Infernal Roar, now remember, this is a basic attack damage. She does no damage. Not going to help her, okay? No damage, right? She uses a basic attack a lot. It's not basic attack plus 40%, it's basic attack damage. She's not doing any damage, not going to get any perks out of that. The other one to think, not think, I wouldn't put her in this, but it's something to bear in mind. So if we have a look at Soulbound Arcana, for example, so we'll select that up and pull a piece up and have a quick look at this. Now what it does is, after the ultimate is cast, damage increases by 10% permanently, stacking up to 5 times. Because she's got a very quick ultimate to flip-flop from, you might go, well actually, what I'm going to do is I've got an ultimate here that only costs me 100, and I'm going to spam it for 5 seconds until I've got her in the right mode, and then everyone who's got Soulbound Arcana is also up and running as well. Might be an option for you on when you've built her up, so give that consideration as well. Okay, right, so exclusive wise, she's got her own exclusive, so as long as you've got that up, it's going to give her a flat increase on attack for 5%, which works out both on either form she's in. But when she's in healing mode, she gets a 10% bonus on her healing, and when she's in the other mode, she gets a 3% bonus on attack. Whereas if you use any of the other, if you haven't got her exclusive, then she doesn't gain any attack from this, so the healing is going to be less, and so is the damage that she puts out. Oh, sorry, the inspiration buff she puts out. If you take the more inspiration one, then you'll get in rage regen, which doesn't benefit her at all. And then if you look at any of the others, they're sort of more directly healing based and nothing for her attack. So definitely go with, if you've got it and you made sure you picked it up, then absolutely fantastic, use hers. If you haven't, then you've got some tricky decisions to make. I think you have to make a decision on what stance you're going to use her in before you actually deploy her. Okay, so there you go, quick look over at how she works. Right, thank you very much for your time. If you could leave me a thumbs up, like and subscribe, would help me out massively, and I'll see you all in a video again soon. Thank you very much, cheers, goodbye.